2K Sports presents Thursday night in the NBA. Joining me in the booth, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And this is Kevin Harlan. Well, it was the Chicago Bulls winning their last game against the New York Knicks. And a very convincing win, too. Wasn't even close. That surprises me.
And the number of times they were able to get to the foul line, I thought was a big factor. It just seemed like they continued to go to the hole, and it paid off.
And their shooting percentage from the stripe was just as impressive as how many times they got there. I mean, it was a combination of quantity and quality from the line.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Insanity in at point guard. Joel Anthony is out there with Caron Butler. And there's Terry, and it's Dampier in at the center. And for Chicago, Rose and Dang on the floor. Carlos Boozer and Joakim Noah, they're inside. And it's Bogans in at the two spot. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
It's been really impressive at both ends of the floor so far early on.
Yeah, and it's for that reason that they've been able to jump out ahead early here. When you see somebody having a game like this from a turnover standpoint, it's almost impossible to win as a team.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Well, I remember that game, guys, and they committed so many silly fouls. They got into foul trouble early. Some of their starters had to go to the bench. They were sending their opponent to the free throw line. It went south in a hurry for them.
Here's Noah, averaging 8 points a game. They need this. Oh!
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point. It's really been great to see all the talent that's come into the league since 2003. You can kind of sense the bar raising across the league as far as what it takes to win now.
Well, when you look at the new talent in the NBA, Steve, the LeBrons, the Chris Pauls, Derrick Rose, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, what comes to your mind as a guy who used to draft players and scout players and then watch them try to bloom?
Well, what comes to my mind is how lucky.
Here is Watson.
Mario Jones.
On the court for the Heat, Insanity. He's in at shooting guard. Caron Butler is out there with James Jones. Then there's Mike Bibby, and it's Terry in at the small forward. For three, and Jones pulls it down. The Heat leading by 13, and here's the fast break. A pull-up, gets it to go. He's got 23.
They can do no wrong offensively.
Everything's dropping, guys, and that confidence, it gets infectious and contagious.
Defense wasn't able to get back fast enough to contest.
Well, they were caught flat-footed after committing the turnover that time, guys.
Here's Pargo. 9 points last game out. Now the feed to Gibson. Watson with it to stop the run. And it goes out of bounds following the shot. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. Taking a look at Miami. They're looking to lock up the best record in the conference and a #1 seed come playoff time. And of course the Chicago Bulls, a couple of spots below.
Checking out Miami, they've really caught nobody by surprise this year. I mean, they've got a tremendous track record and the talent to stay on top for a while.
Yeah, and you know, some people wondered if there'd be a drop-off this season just because of those high expectations, but there really hasn't been a drop-off at all.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Man, first look, I don't know. Guys, tough to tell just how bad it is.
For his sake, hoping that we're hoping he's okay.
Gibson backs in. Over Jones. No good from Gibson.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
Now here's Gibson. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Noah with a screen on Bibby. Back to Gibson. Puts it up. Here's Noah. He flies to the bucket and lays it in.
Nice
Here is
touch
Rose.
near those.
13 points in the game. Another steal.
It's plain and simple. Trailing like this, you've got to make the most of every possession.
Yeah, they've given up a number of points off turnovers. That's a major area of concern for this coaching staff.
It has been an erratic performance for him, just erratic. I mean, he's racking up the turnovers and has taken a step back for every step forward.
1:29 left in the first half. Caron Butler covering. Chicago calls timeout.
And coach doesn't look pleased at all. He's going to try to iron things out.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for Taj Gibson. Here is Rose, averaging 26 points a game. Shot to stop the run, and finished off by Noah.
Uh-oh, a little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did.
Yep, pretty brash move right there, guys.
Here's Miami now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
I thought offensively, a lot of what they were doing really worked. But, of course, they found some gaping holes in that defense.
Steve, they had a bunch of success on even the most basic plays they were running. I mean, that was some pretty poor defense there.
Another steal. Everybody's running. Here's Insanity, and it's Miami with another.
They're just trying to get out and outrun their opponent. That's exactly what's happening.
And I like the way the game plan is working quite nicely right now. I mean, they're running right by him and racking up a bunch of fast break points. And with that, they've now surrendered 10 points off turnovers in this quarter alone.
And that's why they're facing the deficit they are. I mean, there's so many mistakes here. They've got to clean it up.
Rose dishes to Bogans for the three. Rebound by Caron Butler. Butler's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Good look. And another basket for Miami.
Boy, he's pouring it on right now. He's giving them a real injection of energy this quarter.
I think he baited him on that pass. Very savvy defense.
You know, even though it's transition, he's got the green light to fire from there if he has a good look at it.
They just continue to cough the ball up. In this game, in jeopardy, no doubt.
At this point, you'd settle for a tough shot. Any shot. Just don't give the ball away.
Boy, what's gotten into him? He's just rolling right now.
Well, sometimes it just happens that way. All of a sudden, everything starts clicking. Guys, that's way too many turnovers from him, as he has single-handedly sabotaged his team's last possession.
Even numbers. It could go. Good!
What a humongous shot to cap their run going into the break.
Here's Insanity. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And that one's good.
He's been so valuable for this team with plays like that one.
Carlos Boozer and Joakim Noah, they're inside. Ronnie Brewer out there with Bogans. And it's Dang in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Bogans kicks to Brewer. And it's Miller picking him up. Bogans passes to Brewer. He passes it to Bogans. Over Butler. Gets it to fall from the right block. Here's Insanity.
They are bringing the intensity defensively.
And that's what full court man-to-man's all about, intensity and focus. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Another steal. Everybody's running. It's a look. That is good.
Well, he continues to light it up. He's the leading scorer in this game, guys.
Here is Bogans. Another steal. And they're moving it up. Here's Insanity. Oh! Check it out here again with the Sprite Slam Cam.
How's that for finishing with flavor?
Absolutely fantastic.
I think he was saving that one for a special occasion.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
I understand that they're trying to be aggressive, but still, I mean, you can play fast but still play efficiently, but they're not doing that right now.
Chicago calls timeout.
Substitution on the board.
Here's Insanity. Shot, high post. Again, the Heat, good for two.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
So with Wade on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Insanity in a two-guard. Eric Dampier is out there with Caron Butler. Then it's Mike Miller, and it's Chalmers in at the point guard. Here's Boozer. Butler knocks it loose. Here's Dampier. Here's Insanity. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And some changes here for the Heat. Pippin's checked in, and it's Jamal McGlure in for Caron Butler. Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Here's Rose. To halt the run. Chalmers knocks it loose. Miami controlling the game. It's one-on-one. Here's Insanity. Jams it straight down.
And that should do it. This is an insurmountable lead.
Yep, there's too little time left, too big a deficit to overcome.
Man, offensive execution has been the story here, just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high-quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball.
Here's Insanity. And another basket for Miami.
My goodness, he's going off in this quarter. He's got the guys on the bench going crazy. Rally towels and all.
Chalmers against Rose. Here's Dang. Off target with his three. And Miami has possession. Here's Insanity. And again, Miami with the triple.
I think that may do it here. They're trying to put the nail in the coffin.
Well, just adding to the lead as we approach the final buzzer.
Rose kicks to Bogans. And Boozer backs in. To end the run. Bogans can't get it to go.
That's a bold move, trying to respond to that three, but he couldn't convert.
Puts up a three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, they've looked good here tonight, and now they are coasting to the finish line.
Steve, just a matter of time right now.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Let it go, breathe a little, just let it breathe a little, stop It's got to be a great feeling setting the team record for points tonight. How does it feel to achieve such an accomplishment?
It's something to be proud of for sure. To be up there at the top of the list of some pretty impressive players that have been here before me is a great honor. I never really thought of myself as being in that class. Now I just hope I can stay hot and turn that into some wins for this team.